Welcome to weekly forecast of Nifty top 10 stocks and major indexes. Today we are going to discuss the charts which probably do for the next week. That is gold, silver, crude, USD INR, Bitcoin, and Nifty, Bank Nifty along with the top 10 stocks according to their weightages from the Nifty 50. We'll begin with the gold. So in the last week we have discussed this. Like look for the buy setup. The structure hasn't changed much. So we earlier, means the last week, we said that here it might come to the upside and then it might slide to the downside. If it is crossing only below the 1717, we are looking the downside. Otherwise, it may going to stay in the upside. Okay. So structurally hasn't changed much. So you may get some downside, but that can be the opportunity for the buy in case of gold. So until and unless it closes below the 1717 or 1715, don't look for sell. It might be doing upside, then correction, then upside. There is a possibility in case of gold for the next week. For example, whatever the present consolidation which is going on right now, okay, so it might be the 1 and 2 or like 3 and 4, or it might be the part of 3 and 4, and after that it will be 5. So three-way completes. After that, one more correction and upside. Okay, so here it might consolidate for day 2 or 3 or a week, but ultimately the one upside movement has to give in case of gold. So here it has given some record, but it is not the timely record, I can say. But once it crosses the level of third, that is here 1753, it comfortably moved towards 1815 and 1875. So look for the buy in case of gold. Sell only below 1715. That too, if it is a faster, it is slow. If it is coming, then no need to sell. What happens ultimately, like here, if it comes slowly to the downside and then reverses for the upside. So in case of gold, I recommend we'll stay in a buy, not in the sell. Silver structurally hasn't changed much as earlier discussed. Here it's maybe coming to the downside, but here it will reverse from to form a B. Okay, so look for buy in case of silver too. Here, if you see at the end, I'm removing everything so that it will be clear to you all. So here there is a breakout, right? So if you see this reversal, it is a sharp right, and after that it is consolidating. So most of the time, these kinds of the structure will behave like this. So look for buy in case of silver too, as it is doing 1, 2, 3 or a triangle like structure from the top. Let's take this. And from this down, it will be like a triangle or a ending diagonal like structure. But here, if it comes down also, that is a good opportunity for buy. But here, as it reversed sharply or like a V-shaped reversal, there is a chance once it crosses the 25 USD, it will be going to go for the upper side for at least this channel, that is for the 25, and if it crosses further, it will be going to go for the 26.657. So what we need to do in case of silver, stay in a buy, because after this upside moment, there is a long consolidation. So there is a hope it will be going to go for the upside before it can come any further down. USD INR, yeah, structurally hasn't changed much. So if you see the last week forecast here, which I mentioned the same thing, like here, if it comes down, and then also we'll be looking for the buy, because after this upside movement, whatever the structure it made or whatever the consolidation, sorry, a little faster, I'll go a little slower. So whatever the structure it is making after this upside movement or a sharp upside movement, there is a possibility that it will be going to go for one up, A, B, C, D, E, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is a chance once it crosses the 72 USD, so we will be going to go at least 80% of this or 61% of this. That will be structurally coming to the 73 or 74 USD. So look for buy in case of USD INR, not to sell. crude. The last week again, this was the same thing. Like here, it's a resistance zone. We may get reversal from this side. So earlier we thought it will be coming to this channel line, coming down and going up, right? That's what happened. It came down and then going up. So I'll remove everything now. So I'll re-add the channels here, one, and this is the second one, and it reversed from that level. Now I'll add the channel from the top, one, and secondly from this angle, this is the one more channel. So here it's near to that. Okay. At the end, whatever the structure you were seeing like a W, right? The color will be same. Now what we can expect from the crude. So here is some breakout. Okay. As it is not sharper, there might be chance that it will come down and going up. Sorry. So there is a chance it will reverse some points and go upside, or it may make a triangular pattern here. So after that, it will come down or it reverses to the upside. There is a two possibilities here. Whatever the structure which is going on is a corrective form, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or a ABC form. So maybe this is like A and B. This is C, and whatever it is going a D or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is a chance of this structure, or here it making the triangle, let's say. Okay. The price will consolidate between the area of 61 to 56. Okay. Then after this, if it is like a 1 and 2, what will happen? So 3 and 4, and we will get one more downside in crude. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen if this is A and B, means correction of this, it will end somewhere around here, or after this, it will start new impulse for the upside. So presently, you can expect some consolidation in case of crude oil. Okay, I'll go for the daily chart and add some channels so that it will give some hint where it can land. Okay, it is just reversing from the other side. From the top, it will be there. Right. So the two areas which are important, maybe this point or this channel. Okay, so we can expect some consolidation here, or if it comes to the level of 54 or 56, again there is a chance it will be going to go for the 66 USD in case of crude oil. Or else it will be like a simple ABC kind of a structure. It will finish the correction here and move upside, or some complex correction. Okay, but here for the next week, we may expect some consolidation between the area of the 61 and 56, and then to the upside or to the downside. Okay. BTC USD. So in the last week, we asked you to stay in a buy. So that's what happened. So we said here or B is here, so it will come down first and then move upside. So exactly it is the structure really hasn't changed much. So I'll be keeping the same structure here. So look for buy, not for the sell, but now the channel will be changing from this angle to maybe to the another angle. So here it's a one structure and here is the second structure. This is the one channel. So I'll be looking for the buy in case of Bitcoin USD for at least to the level of 57, then to the 64. So look for buy, not for the sell. Or else what will happen? The one more chance, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. So keep it as this color. So there what will happen? This will 1, 2, 3, 4, or the flat will finish here and it will be going to go upside, that as a running flat. Okay, chances are there. But that will we will come to know once it crosses the 50,000 USD or below 50,000. Okay. Now individual stocks, that is the Nifty. Structurally hasn't changed much. In case of Nifty, the structure is similar. So just remove everything and add one more time so that it will give some hint. This from the top, right? And it is slowly, it is consolidating. So there is a chance it won't be going for the downside right now. Okay. As the structure, it may break here or some consolidation and breaks here to the top one more time. So here in case of Nifty, sell only below 14,264, or else if it is opening here or somewhere around here, you will be looking for the buy, keeping the stop loss of this. Look for the buy setup, not to sell. So it may go to the top one more time, that is for 16,100 or 200 is the possible range for the Nifty. What about the Bank Nifty? Structurally hasn't changed much. It may came little down, but from there it reversed. So just I'm modifying the channel, and once it crosses this area that is about to cross, if it is opening somewhere around 33,850 or like just above this, we'll be looking for the buy for at least 35,006. So here there is a possibility it will be going to go for upside first. Okay, then if it crosses, it will go for the 40,000 in case of Bank. So look for buy, not for the sell. Individual stocks, HDFC, as earlier said, here if it crosses, look for the buy. Here if you can see here, just I'll zoom it out a little. What happens most of the time, see here, it has given a breakout here, but not timely, but if someone entered, may exit here, again it starts moving upside, right? It will happen, but the overall structure is here is not a downside because the long consolidation which is happening means there is a possibility that if it happens also, it will be going to go for one. Okay, so that is the reason, and this is one more reason. It is consolidating, and after this you will be getting one up. So look for buy in case of HDFC Bank, not to sell. ICICI Bank structurally hasn't changed much. So earlier we said ABC. After that we will be going to go for the upside. So here, once it crosses this 0B trend line, we'll be looking for the buy. But keeping a small stop loss, one can enter at any two-stage confirmation or any breakout like this. Okay, means enter at this level and keep the stop loss of this for upside movement. Okay. So in case of ICICI also, there is a buy structure, not sell. Until and unless it crosses the downside, we won't be looking for the sell. TCS structurally hasn't changed much. It might go to the 80% and then reverse or to the upside. So here possibility is for the buy first for 32.27, then we'll be looking for the sell. ITC from the long, we are in the buy from the level of maybe 170 or 160 or maybe 120. So we won't be looking at sell setup in case of ITC. So look for buy, not to sell. So I'll remove this. So in the smaller time frame, what might be happening in case of ITC is a small resistance. So here we may face a support like such. Okay, it come down and then upside or expanding type of structure is a possibility. Okay. So look for buy, not for the sell. Reliance, as said earlier, like it will be 80%, then downside, then upside. The structure hasn't changed much. So we'll be looking for the sell first to the 1867 or 1860. Then we'll be looking how it behaves here, or else the same structure goes to a downside, or else from reverse. If it reverses from there, it will be for the 2200. Hindustan Unilever structurally hasn't changed much. So it face resistance here, see. And I said if it is going upside and consolidating, then we'll be looking for the buy, or else see how beautifully it reversed. Now It may come a little bit down before it can go any further up. So I'll add the same channel here where it faces the resistance. So there is a possibility that it will go like this. Okay. So after that, it will be like this, or A, B, C kind of a structure for the downside, and then up. So that will be like A, B neutral triangle like structure, not like a neutral triangle, but inverted head and shoulder like structure. You can take this and decode. The overall structure is for the buy, not for the sell. Like this, A, B, C. L&T structurally hasn't changed much. So I said below this we will be looking for the sell, above this we will be looking for the buy. Okay. So buy only above 1421. Here it may consolidate or it can come a little bit down. You can't say. But again, the overall structure is here is a buy. One at least upside can be possible from this angle or from Infosys hasn't changed much as expected. Like here, if it is facing resistance, it will come down and then go upside. So now I'll just adjusting my channel to here and here. Okay. So look for sell only below 1350, or else you can stay in a buy for 1379 and 1400. HDFC structurally hasn't changed much, so it is going inside. So there is a good opportunity for one to buy with a minimum stop loss or bet at a low risk. Okay, here one can buy because it is crossing this line and giving some opportunity of buying. So one can enter keeping the stop loss of 2418, 2428 as a stop loss for buy from 2560 for 2660 or 2730. So here is a buy call in case of HDFC. I would like to buy here, not a sell. Okay, until and unless it crosses 2428, I will be looking for the sell setup in case of HDFC. So Kotak A and B and C. So there is a possibility if it reverses from here, it will be making the structure that of a triangle or some flat like structure. So here I would like to buy again, keeping the stop loss of 1748 from the level of 1811 or whenever it moves inside the channel. So inside it is here, but it may face a resistance. Just remove everything so that it will be clear. I will be buying only if it is go inside this channel or with very minimal risk. I can buy here from the 1800, keep the stop loss of 1744 for at least 61% or 80% of this will be 1889 and 1940 structure. So add the Fibonacci here. So that will become, yeah, 61% will be 1899 and 80% will be 1936. So here I'll be looking buy here, keeping the stop loss of here. If it further hit our stop loss or goes down below, so it may go to the 1696 and check low once again. Okay, so Bajaj Finance. The structurally hasn't changed much, so maybe slight change in the channels, but it will be going to go for one up before it can go further down. So look for the buy in case of Bajaj Finance. This is for the coming week. Please do take your financial experts' advice before taking any of your trading decisions or financial investment decisions. This video is meant only for the educational purpose. If you find useful, share among your friends, and please do subscribe for the channel, Patel's Money. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful weekend.